Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession. The candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration degree from the Henry B. Tippie College of Business have gathered to celebrate commencement. All are in their places. These proceedings are hereby called to order. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Dean of the Henry B. Tippie College of Business and Professor of Marketing, Dr. Sarah Fisher Gardiel.
Thank you, Dean Onstreicher. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Tippie College of Business and the University of Iowa, I welcome all of you graduating seniors, family members, friends, faculty and staff of the college to this commencement. All of us here are proud of the university and our college, but we are especially proud of our graduates. This commencement allows us to honor their accomplishments and come together to celebrate and reflect on important milestones in the lives of these students, the completion of their undergraduate education. Today, many emotions fill this auditorium. For our graduates, I'm guessing that these emotions range from excitement to anticipation to uncertainty, maybe a little apprehension about the future. For our parents or spouses or friends in the audience, the range of emotions, I'm sure, includes pride, certainty, and in some cases, I suspect, may also include a profound sense of financial relief. Before I proceed further, I'd like to introduce the faculty and invited guests that are joining us this afternoon to honor our graduates as they earn their degrees. Please stand when I introduce you. From my right, Bill Hedgecock, Associate Professor in Marketing, Soo-Young Song, Assistant Professor of Economics, Ken Brown, Associate Dean of the Undergraduate Program and Professor of Management and Organizations, Maureen Salmon, our distinguished alum and President and CEO of Home Services Mortgage, Kurt Onstreicher, Senior Associate Dean and Professor of Management Science, Tom Rockland, Vice President for Student Life, Jay Christensen-Zelansky, Professor of Management and Organizations, Jeff Ullman, Associate Professor and Co-Director of the Management Science Undergraduate Program, Heidi Dibovic, Lecturer, Department of Finance, Christy Gleason, Associate Professor of Accounting, and Kevin Markle, Assistant Professor of Accounting. Tippie faculty and staff serving as marshals, and will you please stand, are Beth Bellman, Lecturer in Management and Organizations, Michael Colbert, Adjunct Lecturer in the Department of Management Science, Kevin Donatel, Lecturer and Director of the Accounting Undergraduate Program, Jennifer Furman, Lecturer in the Department of Economics, John Garfinkel, Professor of Finance and the Henry B. Tippie Research Fellow, and Tom Walsh, Lecturer in the Department of Marketing. Thank you for joining us today. I would also like to give, thank you. I would also like to give special thanks and recognition to the members of the Iowa Brass Collective. On the horn, James Nigas. On trombone, Jonathan Allen. On tuba, Benjamin Yates. And on trumpets, Brian Umla and Stephen Wheeler. All of these proceedings will be interpreted by Scotty Van Isingham. It is now my pleasure to introduce our speaker for this commencement, Maureen Salmon. At one time, she was sitting where you are today, wearing her cap and gown and preparing for a professional life after earning her business degree at Iowa. As President and Chief Executive Officer of Home Services Mortgage, Maureen oversees the mortgage business for Home Services of America, a Berkshire Hathaway affiliate. Since 2007, Maureen has served as Director of the Home Services of America. Prior to joining Home Services, Maureen spent 29 years with Berkshire Hathaway Energy, the parent company of Home Services of America and its predecessors. Most recently, she served as Senior Vice President and Chief Administrative Officer of Berkshire Hathaway Energy. She holds a bachelor's degree of finance from the University of Iowa and an MBA from Drake University, and she is the past chairman of the Better Business Bureau of Iowa. Please join me in welcoming our speaker, Maureen Salmon.
Why am I here today? I'm not famous. I didn't invent anything. I didn't graduate at the top of my class. In fact, I didn't even have a job when I left here. I'm here because I didn't say no to scary new opportunities. More on that in a moment. Congratulations to everyone here, the new graduates who put in the time and effort to earn a degree, and to all of you who have helped support them on this journey. I'm Maureen Salmon, as noted, a 1985 finance graduate, and I'm honored that Dean Gardiel asked me to speak to you today. I wouldn't be standing here without the incredible support of my family and friends along the way. In fact, my mom made it clear to me that I was going to college before I started kindergarten. And my dad made sure it was Iowa without saying a word. As you move into the next phase of your journey, my message to you is keep reaching. Don't let anything or anyone make your world smaller. Make the effort to look around the corner, reach up, reach down, and reach out. Not everyone aspires to be the boss throughout their career. In fact, not everyone will aspire to have a career. But don't limit all the opportunities life has to offer you. And when you face the inevitable challenges, be resilient. I started my career 30 years ago, and for the first 29, I worked in the same office building. Doesn't sound like somebody that kept reaching out, does it? But from taking a safe job with the local energy company to helping that company on its journey through the years has given me endless opportunity. Those first 29 years, I was in Berkshire Hathaway Energy's core business. And then last year, as the dean noted, I got the opportunity to run its mortgage business, part of Home Services of America, the second largest residential real estate broker in the United States. How does that happen? I literally answered a job ad, got rejected without an interview, and then got a call a few months later. The company was filling the same job again. This time it was mine. That was the start of the first 29 years. I did my job and I looked for problems to solve. I didn't have a specific plan about where I was trying to get to and when. I listened a lot. I watched others and I learned what worked and what didn't. I found people who would give me honest feedback that I needed to keep growing. And I paid attention to our business, not just my job. I never thought my future was limited to the Treasury Department. Our business kept growing, and I looked at every merger as an opportunity to contribute. Last year, I thought I had the greatest job ever: Senior Vice President, Chief Administrative Officer of Berkshire Hathaway Energy. I had responsibility for human resources, IT, communications, corporate safety, insurance. I got to work on behalf of our 21,000 employees around the globe. I moved from the Treasury Department to all of that because I didn't say no to new opportunities and challenges. Then one day last May, our mortgage business had problems with processes. I went to help sort things out, and after a couple of weeks, I was sitting at my desk in the mortgage company thinking, maybe I should ask for this job. About an hour later, I got a call, and the question was, do you think you'd be interested in running the mortgage business? I found myself saying, well, I don't really have any mortgage experience unless you can count the 3 mortgages I've had in my life. Do you think I could do it? And the response was, look, this is about leadership, problem solving, decision making, and you can do that. I was offered a scary opportunity: go run a 400-person, money-losing company in its first year of business. Oh, and by the way, it had 2 very successful mortgage affiliates with another 200 people who knew the business inside and out and would now look to me for leadership. I chose well. I have an incredible support network from our other businesses, a terrific team, and a great foundation that really started here at the University of Iowa. So what do I suggest to you? Keep learning. Earning your degree is not the end. It's really only the beginning. If you haven't found your dream job yet, find a job and learn, even if you're learning what not to do. So I want to leave you with 7 thoughts. Do your own job first, but then look for ways to help the business beyond the boundaries of your job. Identify and solve problems there. Make sure when you hand off your part of the work, someone else is taking it and moving it forward. Don't let go until you know they've got it. 2, listen and learn from everyone around you at every level. I've been working closely with new graduates who've joined our organization. The new ideas, the questions, the solutions are all welcome. You can raise the bar if you're in the right place. Find people with a lot of experience and spend time with them. Ask them how and why they're doing what they're doing. Ask a lot of questions, really listen to the responses. 3rd, treat everyone with respect, regardless of their behavior. You should always act according to your principles, and you'll certainly find people who have different principles than you, but remain true to yourself. Treat the janitor the same way you'd treat the CEO. Help your peers and mentor your subordinates. 4th, be present in your community. Represent your company and yourself in the community. Build a network. Support your business publicly. 5th, be generous with your time to things you're passionate about. Dean Gardiel and her team have done a tremendous job reaching out to graduates here. They've made it easy to donate time, and it's mutually beneficial to the graduates and the school. I'm really happy to be involved again. Your free time will be valuable, so make sure when you donate it, you're passionate about the cause, and you'll benefit as much as the organization. Try not to say no to new things, especially if they scare you. This is my first commencement speech, so totally new for me, but I didn't hesitate to say yes. Why? Because I knew I'd benefit from this experience, and who knows what it could lead to. Don't say no to things you're not sure you're ready for. Someone is asking, so they think you're ready. That said, do your homework. Make sure it's the right opportunity at the right time. 7th, Twist, turn, and bend. You never know when you'll find opportunities, when and where you'll find opportunities, challenges, and rewards. You can change your mind. What you're passionate about can be different in 5 years, and that's okay. Don't stay in a place or with people that put boundaries around what you can do. Your business degree can take you to a lot of places beyond finance, marketing, systems, accounting. Really think of it as the foundation. So why am I here? To give you some things to consider, lessons learned along the road. Don't let anyone limit your possibilities. Your Henry B. Tippie College of Business degree is your ticket to the next trip on the journey. Carry the school's principles, integrity, innovation, and impact with you, and you won't be limited. Wherever your journey takes you, reach up, reach down, and reach out. Thank you.
Thank you, Maureen, for your inspiring remarks about the importance of listening and learning. The business world expects great things from Tippie graduates, and from what I know of them, our graduates have what it takes to meet the challenges. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce today's student speaker, Anthony Leonards. Anthony is an Iowa City native and fifth-generation Hawkeye, receiving his BBA degree in finance with a Spanish minor and fundraising and philanthropy certificate. During his 4 years on campus, Anthony's been actively involved with the University of Iowa Foundation. He's spoken at UI presidential outreach events around the country and has served 2 years as the president of the Student Philanthropy Group. Anthony was also selected to represent the Tippie College of Business at the Collegiate Ethics Case Competition at the University of Arizona last October. In addition to his academic involvement, Anthony co-captains an Iowa intramural team that has just completed its third consecutive overall points championship. I thought that deserved a pause for applause. After graduation, Anthony will be working as an assistant director of development for the Tippie College of Business, and we're excited to have him join our team. Anthony is joined today by his 2 sisters, his parents, grandparents, extended family, and friends.
Thank you, Dean Brown, for that kind introduction. Good afternoon, Vice President Rockland, Dean Guardial, and University of Iowa faculty and staff. On behalf of the graduating class, I want to thank all of the proud parents, family members, and friends who are joining us today. None of us would have the privilege to be graduating from the Tippie College of Business without all of the love and support you have all provided us. When I first stepped foot on campus, I had the mindset that I was solely at Tippie to survive my classes, avoid getting picked on like in high school, and receive a degree that would land me a job, then move on with my life. I chose to live in the honors dorm, though not totally sure how I qualified, because I naively thought I would want a quiet room for all that Friday afternoon studying that never seemed quite as appealing once Friday afternoons actually came around. In fact, I quickly realized that I was doing the week wrong my entire life. The weekend doesn't start at 7 p.m. on Fridays, but at 4 o'clock on Thursdays. Unless, of course, you're in marketing, then it's more like Wednesday at 2. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, what we've studied at Tippie will be essential to our success. For example, how could we have ever thought we were ready for the real world without knowing how to properly depreciate a warehouse? Or without knowing that Walmart doesn't even use a warehouse thanks to their magic trucking system? Okay, so maybe we won't use all of the material required to receive our degrees. But what we've learned at Tippie stretches far past that material that we were tested on. The Tippie College of Business has provided us an environment in which each of us can explore and discover what matters most to us. And I've learned that many of us find our direction in life outside of the classroom. I don't think I'm alone when I say I got involved in a student organization freshman year, mostly for 2 reasons. First, because I thought it might look good on a resume, and second, because about 1,000 people told me to get involved during Welcome Week. But I'm so grateful that those 1,000 people convinced me. Otherwise, I never would have joined the student philanthropy group. I quickly began to admire those who help alumni invest in all of us by giving back. It took a lot of self-convincing for me to change my career path from finance to fundraising, but I recalled a little advice I had received from an Iowa alum, and it has helped me to shape the direction of my future. Jerry Stead is a 1965 graduate of the College of Business, who among many successes was once executive vice president of AT&T. He spoke on campus last year for Phil's Day, and two of his quotes have stuck with me ever since. He advised us to work for a cause, not for applause, and to live life to express, not to impress. We should focus on what we want to support, not on what others consider as success. And so many of you have followed Jerry Stead's message by choosing to get involved outside of the classroom. And I haven't met a single one of you who hasn't benefited from that decision. You may be some of the busiest students, but you are often the most fulfilled because you enjoy doing what you love and making a difference along the way. And whether the passions you have discovered during your time at Tippy turn into a career or not, they will undoubtedly shape who you are and what you do. We've each been challenged to structure our own unique experiences at Tippy based on what we love to support. But this individuality that we seek does not weaken our connection to every other Hawkeye graduating today or who has graduated before us. It doesn't matter which path we took to get to graduation, nor the path we choose to take from here, because we have all become Hawkeyes and will all be part of the Hawkeye legacy forever. We aren't simply graduates of the Tippy College of Business or even graduates of the University of Iowa. We are Hawkeyes. We've all had that sense of connection to anyone wearing a Tiger Hawk anywhere outside of Iowa City. The Hawkeye pride that turns into an impulsive smile and a confident "Go Hawks" as the person walks by. Almost certain that you will be returned with the exact same "Go Hawks" in return. It doesn't matter what they look like or how old or young they are, or whether you're in Coralville, California, or Kuala Lumpur. That Tiger Hawk and that Go Hawks will bind us together from this day forward. I was sitting in operations management one day, scrolling through BuzzFeed, when I came across an article that made me realize that the rest of the world notices our strong Hawkeye connection as well. The article was titled, "If Big Ten Teams Were Characters from the TV show The Office." The University of Iowa was classified as Pam, the receptionist. So in the words of BuzzFeed, we are the humble sweetheart of the Midwest. You probably deserve a lot more attention than you actually get, but we can't help but envy your positivity. Like Pam's sudden role as office administrator, your unforeseen influence is something to be admired. Although not the most established in the office, your Jim Halpert, the entire state of Iowa, will always shower you with love and support, no matter what the others may think. Humble, positive, and supportive. That is one impressive combination. Now, before moving on, I'd like to mention that not every school was blessed with such a nice portrayal. In fact, schools like Michigan and Ohio State received descriptions such as, "Everyone despises you," "You are in a state of smug content," and "Your cockiness gets in the way of just about everything you try to accomplish." So as silly as this article may seem, the idea that Hawkeyes will always love and support each other rings very true. Just think back to the heartbreaking loss to Michigan State in last year's Big Ten football championship. The end of that game crystallized why we are all proud to be Hawkeyes. Most fan bases would have been sitting in disgusted silence, but not Hawkeyes. I watched as 3/4 of Lucas Oil Stadium slowly stood and then applauded as the black and gold headed towards their locker room. Of course the loss was hard to take. But that standing ovation, louder than that by the fans of the victorious Spartans, epitomized our deep appreciation for the passion of the Iowa Hawkeyes and the historic season they had just given us. We've had so many memorable experiences during our time at the University of Iowa. There are memories we can all share and others we each hold individually. But no matter how different our memories from the University of Iowa may be, we have all had the honor to join a strong Hawkeye community. And because of that legacy, we will always all be connected. Thank you, and go Hawks.
Thank you, Anthony. At this time, we would like to recognize those students graduating with honors and academic distinction. Each year, Delta Sigma Pi awards the scholarship key to the graduating senior with the highest grade point average. This year's award is presented to Jeffrey Ding, who is receiving his BBA in economics. Jeffrey is also graduating with a BA in Asian Languages and Literature, a BS in Political Science, and a certificate in International Business. Jeffrey? The Tippie College of Business awards degrees with highest distinction to students in the highest 2% of the graduating class, with high distinction to students in the next highest 3%, and with distinction to students in the next highest 5%. Distinction is designated by gold stars worn on the left sleeve. 3 stars indicate graduation with highest distinction, 2 stars with high distinction, and 1 star with distinction. As I call each group of students, please rise to be recognized. Audience, I ask that you hold your applause until all of the students graduating with distinction have been recognized. Will those graduating with highest distinction please stand? Will those graduating with high distinction please stand? And will those graduating with distinction please stand? Please, yeah. Students graduating with distinction will also be recognized individually during the presentation of the graduates. Membership in Beta Gamma Sigma is the highest recognition a business student can earn. To be eligible for membership, students' individual academic ranking must place them in the upper 10% of the junior class or in the upper 10% of the senior class. Students graduating as members of Beta Gamma Sigma wear royal blue and gold cordons draped over their shoulders. Would the students graduating as members of Beta Gamma Sigma please stand? Congratulations. We would also like to recognize students who are graduating in the Tippie College of Business Honors Program. This program provides an opportunity for outstanding students to do independent research in business and to work closely with one or more faculty members. Each of the students graduating with honors has maintained a 3.5 grade point average and written a thesis relevant to their academic interest or major. Students graduating with honors wear white cordons draped over their shoulders and will be recognized during the presentation of the graduates. At this time, we would like to recognize and applaud the life of another outstanding student. The students, faculty, and staff of the Tippie College of Business wish to recognize Andrew Mogny. On April 5, 2015, Andrew died from injuries sustained while studying abroad. Andrew was a junior studying finance and business analytics. His Sigma Nu fraternity brothers described him as a serious study and a lovable goofball. He was a wonderful member of the Tippie College of Business community. Andrew's family will now accept a certificate of academic accomplishment on his behalf.
Now for the good stuff. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Business Administration please rise? Vice President Rockland, these candidates have completed the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Business Administration and are recommended to you by the faculty of the Henry B. Tippie College of Business for the conferring of this degree.
On recommendation of the faculty of the Henry B. Tippie College of Business and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer on each of you the degree Bachelor of Business Administration as qualified and designated.
You may be seated. We will now recognize our graduates individually. Ken Brown, the Associate Dean of the Undergraduate Program, and Christy Gleason, Associate Professor of Accounting, will work with the marshals and lead the graduates forward to be recognized one by one.
Alex Gade.
Ian Joseph Grask.
Danielle Nicole Boffis.
Sung Min Cho.
Christy Ann Rasmussen with distinction.
Kevin Lernan.
Catherine Hauser.
Alexander Vedeka.
Lily Arenberg.
Michael Koziel.
Gina Deanna.
William Edge.
Olivia Falk.
April Fox.
Stephanie Duarte.
Anna Kohlhoff.
Bradley Gott.
Kirsten Videka.
Patrick Bartoski.
Alexander Pascal.
Colton M. Doms with distinction.
Katie Rakers.
Jeffrey Ding with highest distinction.
Jordan Kinning.
Anthony Leonards.
Lauren Bannon.
Joshua Giles.
Tyler Robinson.
Kaiser Hers.
Tyler Poltz.
Jamie Howard.
David Mospen.
Aubrey Russo.
Jia Mai.
Ann Zarnold with distinction.
Carolyn Rosenquist.
Ashley LeClaire.
Alexandra Westland.
Catherine Zenerold.
Allison McEwen.
Lauren Houston.
Mackenzie Murray.
Lauren Davies.
Kelly Stecker.
Zachary Crane.
Samantha Kane.
Kyle Blanchard.
Kyle Solomonson.
Douglas J. Clark.
John Griesbach.
Peter Bidenstadt.
Zachary Davidson.
Brennan Floss.
Michael Streit. Sarah Husong.
Kehui Chen.
Lauren Riley.
Zhuhao Chen.
Elizabeth Kilberg.
Hao Liu.
Benjamin Olson, with highest distinction.
Jay Lee.
Sean Pitton.
Lu Feng with highest distinction.
Jeremy David Miller.
Song Gao.
Kimberly Ruth.
Yuan Ke.
Blake Robinson.
Yining Zheng.
Allison Marie Morrison, with distinction.
Mona Dong.
Nicole Matheny.
Iwei Fan.
Matt McInerney.
Chelsea Elming.
Samuel Munson.
Taylor Gaffney.
Alex Rosenberg.
Alexandria Grow.
Trevor Pollock.
Dakota Atkinson.
Rachel Ringen, with distinction.
Rusty Ward.
Mary Schaefer.
Connor Gherkin.
Madison Roberts.
David Gralmus.
Jake Fanella.
Kiernan Kavanaugh. Patrick Timothy Galvin.
J.D. Fisher. That was good. Got it. Anthony Izerinsky.
John Chignally.
Mackenzie Smith.
Taylor Guerin.
John Ranello.
Ifan Day.
Evangelos Ramanadis.
Cheng Chen.
Troy Radke. Jeffrey Rhodes.
Sidi Chen.
Evan Ross.
Li Hao Bao.
Bailey Heaton.
He Bei.
Anna Marshall.
Ipu Chen.
Lucas Wildeboer.
Blade Gardner.
Nicholas Hullerman.
Tyler Book.
Dan Manatas.
Matthew Doyle.
Diedrich Richardson.
David Engler.
Evan Mayer.
Shang Dai.
I can't read it. David Ernstson.
Jeffrey Michael Borghese.
Roman Trusov.
Megan Goody with distinction.
Andrew James Parker.
Haley Driscoll with highest distinction.
Olivia Kabazinski.
Sophia Finster with university honors.
Samantha Perryman.
Eric Bundy with high distinction.
Derica Macon.
John Cummings.
Chris Moyer, with distinction.
Alyssa Brooke Lee.
Erica Mundell.
Alexa Brown.
Natalie Pacini.
Kyle Coughlin.
Austin Wilkins.
Austin Graff.
Taylor Valentine.
David Franson Jr.
Ren Rooney.
Daniel Gross.
Colin McNamara.
Matt Butler.
Stephen School.
Brady Bisgard.
Brian Rose.
Evan Culver.
Benjamin Rexroth.
Mitchell Anderson with highest distinction.
Maxwell Houseby.
Ben Cunningham.
Samuel Newmaster.
Sagar Torani.
Brian Woolrob.
Umang Kumar Agrawal.
Hui Ma.
Dylan Counts.
Derek Olson.
Teja Chitneni.
Anthony Nemec.
Abhishek D'Souza.
William Quinby.
Steve Gazarowski.
Stuart John Vandervelde.
Joseph Bria.
Madeline Petrozelka.
Michael Canfield.
Elizabeth McLaughlin.
Jesse Bergfeld.
Lindsay Minder.
Jack Gordon.
Ashley Hoff.
Caitlin Bentler.
Amy Rush.
Victoria Alfano.
Margaret Dunn.
Adrian Cooper.
Kayla Skelton.
Miguel Cerritos.
Allison Dunklaw.
Jared Chandler.
Caitlin Summers.
Greg Burdett.
Caitlin Brennan.
Andrew Challenger.
Shelby Jacob.
Tanner Gribben.
Abigail Armour.
Kyle Helbing.
Benjamin Kaler.
Connor Flaherty.
Blake Francis Tebby.
David Winston.
Zachary Winjum.
Nicholas Bergamini.
Michael Naselli.
Jeremy Walden Eggleseder.
Drew Marlier.
Adam Godola.
Austin Ponick.
Kevin Licata.
Jacob Priest.
Matthew Burlbach.
Michael Mueller.
David Zimmerman.
Cole Rogers.
Nicholas
Colin.
Calabrese.
Sorry. Brandon Schreiner.
Ryan Dowd.
Matthew Tafflinger.
Alec Pappas.
Brayton Taylor.
Connor Lowens.
Caleb Crosby.
Joseph DeTolo.
Ryan Vovez.
Tyler Christensen.
Jake Lurkins.
Carissa Cowell.
Lynn Tadgy.
Ryan Crockett.
Olivia Rodriguez.
Ryan Dornick.
Nicole Gierman.
Kyle Cleary.
Megan Michelle Velchek.
Andrew Getz.
Erin Amelia Applezon.
Jared Getch.
Kendall Petrie.
Michael Krigler.
Zhang Min Hui.
Thomas Donner.
Jing Yi Ma, with distinction.
Damian Fadel.
Jia Yi He.
John Garafalis.
Yue Qin, with distinction.
Grant Curran.
Mark Musial.
Rebecca Espy.
Maxwell Newman.
Nathan Ewing.
Nicholas Payne.
Jeremy Danover.
Jeff Pavelka.
Andrew Dickelman.
Kevin Harold.
Vance Glazer with highest distinction.
Dan Kolb.
Chen Chen.
Abigail Shashwari.
Yashi Huang.
Jacob Malouf.
Denman Chen.
Cooper Perry.
Wanhua Chen with distinction with honors in accounting.
Mason O'Neill.
Connor Elliott.
Aaron Morse.
Connor Frischmeyer with distinction.
Ryan Turk.
Wesley McCormack.
Grant Redding.
Nicholas Seth Franklin.
E. Lei Pan.
Brandon Stockdale.
Shu Ting Zhu.
Jordan Pessa.
Du Peng.
Dylan Temple.
Shu Ya Pan.
Zachary Griffith.
Prisma Ruacho.
Melissa August.
William Gregory.
Kathleen Dutcher.
Patrick Donatelli.
Allison Engelhart.
Carrie Schaefer.
Ashley Boots.
Kelsey Meyer.
Abby Ambrose.
Allie Royer.
Kevin Flaherty.
Carla Ptolomeo.
Harrison Cruzy.
Peter Christensen.
Kyle Klachenko.
Andrew Michaels.
Ryan Kirby Ide.
Anthony Lodeco.
Jianliang Chen with distinction.
Bryce Reek.
Unwen Chang with high distinction.
Jacob Roberts.
Ongji Gong with high distinction.
Hui Chuan.
Wisen Cham.
Emily Miller with distinction.
Connor Abbott.
Jacob Thiel.
Zach Desmond.
Joseph Mariella.
Matthew Helsley.
Daniel Callahan.
Carson Goodale.
Britta Delafield.
Aaron Foley.
Tyler Craig.
Daniel Lampert.
Ross Turner.
Bridget Noel German,
William Dugan,
Anna Ursted,
Charles John Green,
Sen Lee,
Ben Steffens,
Taylor Knudsen,
Andy Lamb,
Stephanie Ann Hines,
Kyle Edmund McGrath,
Katie Harrington,
Samuel Buck Wampler,
Scott Lemon,
Jeffrey Reichert,
Denon Harvey,
Alexander William Knoll,
Hongjin Lee,
Riley Boylan,
Neil A. Jurley,
Eric Ruttenberg, with highest distinction and with honors in information systems,
Huiman Zhang,
Kurt Martin,
Dane Kester,
Dan Moeller,
Scott Collier,
Michael Elbert,
Jonathan Kinney,
David Allison,
Ian Long,
John Code,
Carrie Luke Kolbacher,
John Ott,
Jesse Keene,
Connor Melching,
McKinley Kuhlman,
Ryan Koth,
Christopher Knight,
Catherine Tamburo, with high distinction,
Sida Liu,
Madeline Shepard,
Thomas Lauletta,
Maria Seltz, with honors in management,
Kevin Hastings,
Wang Ruo Ting,
Holden Leon,
Ming Yue Wei,
Gregory Kordesh,
Grant Weirson,
Alexandra Ray Klein,
Caden Swanson,
Tess Kilpatrick with distinction,
Shayla Starkenberg,
Bailey Hamilton,
Huen Rui Wang,
Yang Hong,
Luke Seifert,
Shihan Liao,
Willie Tan,
Jordan Horton,
Grace Elizabeth Seidlin, with distinction, with high distinction,
Austin Helgeson,
Henry John Seidlin,
Brian Cowell,
Madeline Searman,
Wenyu Lee,
Kate Smith,
Jian Huang,
Brent Wilker,
Nan Li,
William Scholes,
Yunfong Jia,
Sarah Sinnott,
Jing Hao,
Taylor Stuker,
Jushan Liu,
Alexander Joseph Wege,
Ling Liu,
Carter Yurkis,
Yi Li,
She Yi Wang, with high distinction,
Ying Hong with distinction,
Si Jae Wang,
Ryan Kirky,
Amanda Studebaker,
Jacob Hagedorn,
Caitlin Wielden, with highest distinction and with honors in accounting and finance.
Josiah Johnson.
Danielle Darland.
Christopher Jennings.
Torrance Wyndham, with distinction.
Ellie Hansen.
Hui Ting Yu.
Willem Hughes.
Shen Tao Zhe Yi.
Brett Stefani.
I Zhuan Shi.
Ji Huan Jin.
Jia Jie Zhu.
Mohan Lee with
With
high
distinction.
distinction.
Dan Wu.
Yu Lee with highest distinction.
Logan Teagarden.
Joseph Kitten.
Madeline Seymour.
Lin Lu.
Samantha Simmons.
Penhong Lu.
Tanner Van Hamert.
Shi Leon.
Dane Williamson.
Logan Lukasik.
Scott Purcell.
Kelsey Morgan.
Robert Ronkowitz.
Tiasa Loschiavo.
Justin William Smith.
Tyler Wicks.
Tony Vo.
Dominic Patrick.
Man Tai.
Landon Kowalski.
Babak Razavi.
Matt Lockton.
Ross Gibson.
Chris Claprod.
Adam Scafuri.
Brody Grothus.
Kyle Wheeler.
Xiaoju Jin.
Riley McCarron.
Charles Haggett.
Nico Pappas.
Matthew Herbers.
William Sullivan, with distinction.
Zach Hart.
Caitlin Sullivan.
Michael Hayes.
Benjamin Thompson.
Nicholas Keith Klupchak.
Zach Scharf.
Zachary Lawler.
Jordan Timmerman.
Eric J. Heisel.
Ryan Spellerberg.
Justin Sunil Kripalani.
Eric Tyner.
Jesse Hall.
Wait. Nicholas Guido.
Fielding Lacus with distinction.
Walker Stewart, with distinction.
Christine Hang.
Matthew Swantek.
Tyler Hodson.
Bobby Slavens.
Brooke Herring.
Alicia Med.
Chrislyn Climbs.
Caitlin Scheffler.
Troy Jandeber.
Nicholas Sellinger.
Jacob Melvold.
Sam Stecker.
Callie Slaymaker.
Courtney Stanton.
Camille Crawl.
Nicole Walters.
Taylor Jensen.
AJ Gaywin.
Max Johnson.
Carly Rebecca Schwartz.
Johnny Lashbrook.
Abigail Schroeder.
Michael Paul Kessler.
Chin Ying Yen,
Stephanie Jensen,
Min Zhao,
Michael Kirschner,
Yu Zhang,
Sam Kushner,
Kui Shao,
Clayton Hoyt,
Su Yan Zhao,
Jacob Laneson,
Chen Ting Yang,
Alexander Stephen Liegeber,
Di Di Xue,
Kyle Johnson,
Yi Wu,
Shannon Kelly,
Stephanie Swyka,
Allison Johnson,
Forrest Vega,
Sarah Kai,
Xin Mon Zhang,
Jake Losh,
Jasmine Esther Smith,
Tess
Dragana.
Lee Lau,
Dragana Petic,
Andrew Davis,
Kelsey Hogan,
Yishuan Liao,
Lisa Tai, with distinction,
Yiqing Guang,
Doug Sullivan,
Yingying Li,
John Talbot,
Jordan Levine,
Thomas Ware,
Joshua Hupp,
Alexa Sellergren,
Jace Hepker,
Eric Stacey,
Trevor Heimke,
Shi Ran Zhang,
Shang Li,
Pei Chi Sun,
Xiao Li,
Brennan Silver,
Ding Lin,
John Chin Cheng,
Anru Li,
Ling Yun Chao,
Alex Coates,
In Yu,
Jonathan Honlick,
Shan Xiao, with highest distinction, with university honors, and with honors in business analytics and information systems.
Nicholas Kinneman,
Wei Yi Shu,
Joseph Holtz,
Nathaniel Wells, with high distinction.
Will Johnson,
Joseph Weinecke,
Jeremy John,
Riley Trent,
Ardian Asani,
Shachi Vyas,
Evan Kurtz,
Natalie Catherine Spetter,
Jennifer Hansen,
Tara Lauritsen,
William Kincart,
Irene Rosemarie Sullivan,
Cole Croston,
Alyssa Casolino,
Heywan Jiang,
Catherine Michelle Bemke,
Chilion Lee,
Victoria Passmore,
Kwanmok Lee,
Caitlin Zimmer,
Xin Lin,
Adam Zogas,
Jambo Chen,
Natalie Mogul,
Yong Chi,
Hannah Welch,
Zephyr Chu,
Joseph Snyder,
Weihao Liu,
Michael Tibero,
Diyu Shou,
Austin Wilson,
Jiliang Li,
Chi Ting Wu,
Donald Lewis,
Matthew Salzberg with high distinction,
Alexander Kirk,
Adam Van Fleet with high distinction,
Samantha Herman,
Miles Torno,
Kimberly Hager,
Eric Thorgard with high distinction,
Shaijie Xu,
Matthew Vulich,
Guangkai Dru,
Krishna Yaramati,
Yutong Tang,
Kevin Schuler,
Xiaoyu Zhang with distinction,
Carl Kwok,
Lin Zhu,
Eugene Wan,
Yuanxi Zhang,
Kyung Jun Wan,
Qinjin Jiao,
Bradley Stemple with high distinction,
Xiaohan Zhang,
Stephanie Waite,
Shengchu Yan,
Grant Wilson,
Rihan Li,
Zhu Di Tan,
Shang Tan,
Ying Shuo Zhang,
Tim Tweet,
Jing Tu,
David Tim,
Iwei Yang,
Sahan Tenyuara,
Jun Yuan Zhang,
The turning of the tassel is the traditional gesture by which each student signifies passage from degree candidate to graduate. Will each of you now mark your new status by turning the tassel of your cap from the right side to the left side? We congratulate each and every one of you.
Graduates, alums, today marks a personal milestone in your life. From the day you arrived on this campus, each of you has worked extremely hard toward a goal that you have reached today, wearing a cap and gown, walking across the stage, getting a selfie, and receiving your degree from the Tippie College. You made progress every year, you faced challenges, you made discoveries about yourself and others. You grew into leaders who will make a difference in your communities and in the world. For those of you in the audience, we feel your pride in these individuals, but you also should be proud of what you have done to help them with their accomplishments. Your guidance, understanding, compassion, your faith in their abilities, and your love and support have all been critical to their success. Graduates, I want you to find your support network in the auditorium right now and turn around and thank them. Okay. Almost there. I want to share a few final thoughts with you. I know that your mind is flooded with images and memories and emotions, but I want to make 3 points with you as you leave us today. The first is I want you to take pride with you. You have received a degree from one of America's great universities. Your degree has not been given to you without careful consideration, and as you enter the workplace, you will discover that a degree from the University of Iowa is one that is welcomed from coast to coast. And I know this because I talk to employers from New York to California and Beijing and everywhere in between, and they value this degree. Take that pride with you. The second that I hope you take with you is a strong work ethic. There is no substitute for it. Tippie students are known. We have a reputation for the readiness to do hard work, to meet challenges, and to overcome adversity. As Tippie graduates, you will demonstrate this work daily in your work ethic, and take this with you as you enter the next stage of life. It will serve you very well. Finally, I want you to open your hearts to compassion. Today, as you've reached the end of your academic journey, you're having one kind of celebration, but one day you'll reach the end of your professional journey as well. And when that second journey is done, you need to remember that what really matters in life are the relationships that you make, that you develop, that you nourish, the people that you touch with your lives, and how you impact others. Remember those who have helped you and influenced you and played a role in your success. And in the years to come, we hope that you remember very fondly your time at the Tippie College at the University of Iowa. We're very proud of the Tippie College's class of 2016. In addition to being talented academically, you have demonstrated leadership, community spirit, and global sensibility. You are indeed ready to be successful citizens of the world. And as you leave today, I want to encourage you to remember these words from William Jennings Bryan. Destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for, it is a thing to be achieved. This concludes today's commencement ceremony, and I ask that you please remain seated for the recessional as the platform party will exit first, followed by the graduates. Go Hawks.
Thank you.